welcome to the video. Today I am drawing more random things in my room because I have a lot of random things in my room. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's pretty much cluttered all over the place. But yeah, I got a bunch of random stuff, so I thought, why not continue and draw a whole bunch of random more things in my room. So, get the intro out of the way. Let's start with our first item. First item on the menu today is my little Nikon camera. My grandpa gifted me this camera for Christmas. This was my first camera, and I took a whole bunch of photos. This can also take videos. I took this camera with me everywhere. This was the best camera. This camera was actually broken, like the screen back here was cracked. When you go to turn it on, the whole screen was like black, like there was a black stripe or something. And what's funny is there's a video that I recorded on here of how it broke. Pretty much running around like filming, and then one of my siblings knocked it out of my hands and it just splat and it broke. Another thing, like, I love taking pictures as well. I love photography. I can put like a few photos on here, do like a little wow, ooh, look at these photos. Can't wait to take more fun photos in the future. So how we're gonna draw this is, like, I'm gonna go back to the way that I'll show you. If you guys haven't seen the first video, I recommend seeing the first video of drawing random things. This is what we drew before. I'm thinking like we'll go back and do the same thing. We'll outline it on pencil and then we'll do the details in pen. So let's get to it. For today as well, I'm going to be using a different pencil set. I don't think I even touched these yet. I'm going to use it because why not? I'm currently using my other pencils for something else and I'm too lazy to go get them, so we're gonna use these. The sketch is done. So obviously, as you can tell, it's really rough, really messy. Try to clean it up as much as I can. But this is just a sketch, so now we're gonna go in with the pen. I did, I don't know if you guys saw from the corner, but I did turn it on and try to angle it. I might go back and fix that part, but other than that, we got a camera, so now it's time to go in with our pens. Once again, we're going to be going back in with the outline using the Micron pen. I think we'll mostly use this one for the outline and then the detail. Let's do it. Almost forgot. Before you go in, always make sure to lightly erase the outline. You need an eraser or a regular eraser. Almost forgot about that. There you go. All good. Now we can go in with this. Hang on. I'm trying to do something cool. Hang on. Yeah. Get it? You get it? You get it? Here's our first item that we drew. It's been a while since I've worked with pen. There are some like really rough dark spots here and whatnot, so I think it's alright. Maybe think of it as it's been through a rough time. At least that's what I would like to think. Time to move on to the next one. The next item on the agenda that we're going to be drawing are some flowers. These are like white sunflowers. These are from Michaels. I got these flowers originally for a project that I was doing. I'll put a photo on here. But I kept these flowers in like a little pencil holder thing off to the side there. And also sunflowers. Sunflowers are my favorite flower. Sunflowers and roses are my favorite. I might use these in a future project. Maybe I'll use the rest of these and do something cool, but for now they are for decoration. So let's continue on and draw the next item. Ta-da! Here are some beautiful flowers. I really like how this one turned out. This turned out a lot nicer than I expected it to be. I almost scrapped the idea of drawing the flowers, mainly because of the petals. As you saw in like the little bit there, I was struggling to like trying to figure out what to do with the petals, because I was like not wanting to keep looking at the petals and try to reference and make it accurate, so I decided to just freehand all the petals, and it looks great. Now there are some parts that are like rough. That one there, I'm just gonna blame it on it's been a while since I've drawn with pen. My pen skills are a little rusty, but that's okay. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's move on to the next one. Next item that I am drawing in my room is my record player. I'm not gonna bring my record player over, so I'm just gonna, here's a photo. Right here, here's my record player. Please excuse the dust and all that. I tried to clean it off the best that I could, but yeah. So I got that record player a few years ago. I've always wanted one. We went to Walmart, picked up a record player, then the next day went to the record store, picked out some records. Only picked up 4 for now at that time. It has grown since. Like, I've collected a lot more over the years. But the records that I have, they go from, I have Elvis Presley, I have a few Elvis Presley records. I have Nirvana, Electric Light Orchestra, I have Sex Pistols, Poison, and then I have the Cars. Let me just show y'all. Okay, so these are the records that I have. I have more that's sitting over by my record player. These are most of them that I have in here. So we got AC/DC. I think I have about 4 Elvis Presley records. Another one is over by my record player. Will Smith, Megadeth, Sex Pistols, Nirvana is there. I'm not going to show the whole thing. Poison, Queen, Olivia Rodrigo. This portion of records here are records that my grandpa gave me. There's Paul McCartney here. There's Abbey Road here. Electric Light Orchestra here. And a bunch of other ones that I haven't listened to yet, but I will be listening to at some point. But yeah, and this is what I got so far. The collection will be growing. It will keep growing. Probably gonna need a bigger box at some point. This box was actually supposed to be used for comic books, because I have comic books. They're sitting right there, but I use them for records because I got nowhere to put the records. I would say my favorite record from in here that I've recently listened to more often is this one, the Cars, Heartbeat City. All right, enough of all that. Let's start drawing now. It is definitely rough in some areas. And then if you saw in the time lapse, I forgot the O. So it was like Victrola. And I was like, oh wait, I forgot the O. There it is. It's right there. Yeah, there's our record player. Wait, go. Let's move on to the last one. The last item that I will be drawing in my room for today. Pretty basic, but it's also everywhere. You can even see them on the camera. It's a sketchbook. It's a sketchbook. Pretty basic, but it's like, there's also a whole bunch of them everywhere in my room. So, if you can tell, I love drawing. I've been drawing what feels like my whole life. I've always done like little doodles and whatnot. And then around 2017, 2018, I got more into wanting to draw more portraits. I started out doing portraits and then painting landscapes. I suck at that, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, this is my recent sketchbook. There is something in here that I'm currently working on. You'll not see it though. Just by looking at it, it looks rough. so I won't be showing you. But yeah, that's a little bit about how I started, and now here we are doing a whole bunch more. And if you guys want, I can do a little art tour of my art. I think to make it more interesting, I'm gonna draw it like not like this, but I'm gonna draw it like it's open, and then we'll do like some cute on that page itself. But yeah, let's get to it. Before I started, I do want to address something. Yes, there is a piece of paper that's stuck onto this. I had a different idea that I wanted to do, but as I was like drawing it, I don't like how it turned out. Like, it looks god awful, and I already done the outline of it, so I can't erase it or anything. So we just put a little piece of paper over it. We don't need to know what it is. We don't need to see it. This is gonna be our little cover up. Just wanted to address that. That was bad. That was, hang on, line it up. Ta-da! So it's not much. It's just a sketchbook, but it's pretty nice. I did add a little doodle, and then I added a pencil. It's simple, it's nice. It's cool. And that's it. We filled the page with some of my random things in my room. I would say my favorite is the camera or the flowers. I surprised myself with the flowers. We have reached the end of the video. If you do like this and have seen my other content and you like it, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!